Hello everyone, I am Keetani of 9th level. Today I am here to tell you about the chemistry gases in the chemical laboratory. This video is under the supervision of our chemistry teacher Umapati sir in the New Vision Chemical Laboratory. So, coming to the first one. The first one is the test tube. Test tube is a common piece of laboratory glassware consisting of finger-like length of glass, open at the top and closed at the bottom. It is used to hold the chemicals during experiments and handle corrosive chemicals or mix two substances safely. It can be of various sizes like 10 ml, 20 ml, 25 ml, 50 ml and so on. This is the heating test tube. For heating the small amount of the solids or liquids, we use this heating test tube. The next one is the test tube holder. Test tube holder is used to hold the test tubes made of metal. It is used to hold the test tube when the test tubes are not or should not be touched. It has a wooden handle at the end of the test tube so that wood is a poor conductor of heat, so it prevents us from injury. This is the locking and this is the oven. This is the locking. The next one is test tube stand. Test tube stand is used to hold multiple test tubes upright at a time for easy organization, transport or walking. And the next one is test tube cleaner. Test tube cleaner is used to clean the test tubes because the contaminated test tubes cannot be used for the next time during experiments. So we need to clean the test tubes neatly. The next one is measuring cylinder. Measuring cylinder is also called as mixing cylinder or graduated cylinder. This is used to measure the volume of the liquid. It has a cylindrical shape and it is also available in different sizes like this is 100 ml measuring cylinder, this is 50 ml measuring cylinder and it is also available in various substances like this is a plastic measuring cylinder. It can be of 250 ml. The next one is conical flask. Conical flask is also called as a titration flask. It has a flat bottom, conical body and a cylindrical neck. It is used in the titration methods or it is also used for collecting or mixing or heating or cooling of chemicals, samples and solutions. The next one is the beaker. Beaker is a cylindrical container with a flat bottom. It is used for heating or cooling of the substances and it is also available in various sizes like this is a 200 ml beaker, this is an 80 ml beaker. It is also available in two substances like glass beaker and a plastic beaker. The next one is pipette. As you all know, pipette is a commonly used chemical laboratory instrument which is used to transport a small amount of liquid. It has three parts, that is, this is the tip of the pipette, this is the bulb of the pipette and this is the mouth of the pipette. So, this is the indicator which is present in the pipette which shows us that the quantity is up to 20 ml. The next one is burette. Burette is a long graduated borosilicated glass which is also has three parts, that is nozzle of the burette, tap of the burette and stem of the burette. So the next one is the burette stand. Burette stand is also called as a clamp stand. It is used to hold the burette upright and the burette stands are generally made up of iron. So this is the ceramic plate which is helpful in the identification of the color change of the solution. The next one is Bunsen burner. Bunsen burner is used for heating of the solids or liquids or any other chemicals. The next one is a funnel. A funnel is used in filtration methods. As you can see, this is the filter paper. As you can see, the filter paper is kept in the funnel and the liquid is poured out of the filter paper so that we can collect the liquid down. The next one is a watch glass. A watch glass is used for mixing various types of salts. The next one is glass salts. Glass salts are used for mixing of the solutes and the solvents. The next one is the spatula. The spatula is also used for stirring the solvents. The next one is the dropper. Dropper is used for taking 1 or 2 drops of the indicators or any other solutions, and we can use it in conical flasks. The next one is the thermometer. Thermometer is used to measure the temperature of the liquid. The next one is the tripod stand. As you can see, it has 3 legs, so it is called as a tripod stand. It is also used for heating the solutions present in the beakers. And this is a mesh. We can keep the mesh on the tripod stand and we can help it prevent the beaker from getting heated. The next one is the reagent bottle. The reagent bottles are used for holding the reagents. This is the water bottle. It consists of distilled water, and we can also keep other solutions in this water bottle, and we can use it in the solutions of the other reagents. The next one is electronic weighing machine. Electronic weighing machine is used to tell the weight of the things or substances. The simple balance weighing machine is used for also weighing the substances or the solutes or the solvents, and it gives us the accurate measures. These are all the reagents, and the reagents are kept in the reagent bottles. As you can see, this is concentrated hydrochloric acid, this is diluted sulfuric acid, this is ammonium hydroxide solution, and this is sodium hydroxide solution. And these are some of the indicators like formaldehyde, phenolphthalein, methyl orange, and so on. So, as I said, this is a pipette, and now I will show you how to pipette out the liquids. So, for example, I took some water in this beaker, and now let's see how to pipette out this water. So, with your index finger, you have to block this. So, when the liquid or the water is up to here, then it shows us the accurate measurement that the volume is 20 ml. So, the place where it has a drop is called as the meniscus. So, these are some of the chemistry gases that we generally use in the chemical laboratory. I hope you understood about these gases, and thank you for giving me this opportunity.